Good happy Wednesday morning, August 26, 2015. I'm Riley King, and welcome to the Riley King Newscast right here on the Riley King Network. Let's get started. First up, water main break forces road closure in Lebanon. A water main break caused a road closure in Lebanon early Wednesday morning. Police said Miracle Mile was closed to all traffic around 5:30 a.m. Drivers were advised to seek alternate routes. No further information was immediately available. Gail Singer Memorial Blood Drive underway in Manchester. One of the largest community blood drives in the country gets underway in Manchester on Tuesday morning. The Gail Singer Memorial Blood Drive has been held for 32 years. The event has collected more than 900,000 pints of blood in the past 15 years. Wild mushroom walks offered. Mushrooms grow wild throughout New Hampshire's woods, particularly at this time of year, and New Hampshire's parks have oddly of them. Minimal option to propose Merrimack Meadow Marijuana Dispensary. Merrimack residents had the chance to ask questions Tuesday about the impact of hosting a medical marijuana business in their community. There were some pointed questions, but there appeared to be minimum controversy during the meeting. Strong storms bring trees down in Ware. Strong storms Tuesday brought hail, high winds, and downpours to New Hampshire. Storms made mess in few neighborhoods in Ware, bringing down trees and damaging a camper. Flash flood warning expires in southern New Hampshire. Strong storms Tuesday brought hail, high winds, and downpours to New Hampshire. The National Weather Service issued a flash flood warning in northwestern Hillsborough and southern Chester counties, expiring at 10 p.m. Tuesday. Man charged in connection with 3-month-old's injuries. A Winchester man has been arrested in connection with injuries suffered by his 3-month-old son. Jeffrey Roy, 23, was charged with 2 counts of first-degree assault. Investigators said the baby remains hospitalized with bleeding on the brain and in the eyes. Lindsey Graham head back to New Hampshire Friday, Saturday. Republican presidential candidate Lindsey Graham continues to struggle in New Hampshire polling, but is in not due to lack of time spent in the state. The South Carolina U.S. Senator left the state on Monday after a 4-day visit. He will be back on Friday for another 2-day campaign swing that will bring the number of days he has spent in New Hampshire to 27 since the beginning of 2015. Biden, New Hampshire buddies hopeful, excited about a presidential candidacy. Two longtime friends and supporters of Joe Biden said Tuesday they have not yet heard from the vice president's camp regarding a possible presidential candidacy, but they are expecting and optimistic about the perspective. Parents say Massachusetts school Wi-Fi signal making son sick. The parents of a student at a private Massachusetts school have filed a lawsuit claiming the school's Wi-Fi signal made their son sick. The parents referred to as mother and father, and the complaint claimed their 12-year-old son, a student at the Fay School in Southborough, suffers from a condition called electromagnetic hypertensive syndrome. Some say the condition is aggressive by electromagnetic radiation and caused headaches, nosebleeds, nausea, and other symptoms. DOT worker who spotted sinkhole says timing was right. The Department of Transportation worker who spotted a sinkhole on Interstate 93 last week, right before the road gave way, said he was in the right place at the right time. John Steroli drove over the developing sinkhole in the northbound lanes on I-93 Wednesday. The experienced engineer technician recognized what that subtitle clue meant. He had only seconds to react. Gross Santoro sentenced to community service for crash. A teenager convicted of assault in connection with a crash that seriously injured two women on the seacoast will not serve any jail time. A judge Tuesday sentenced Remy Gross Santones, 19, to 2 years in prison, but the sentence was suspended. He was ordered to perform community service. Prosecutors resist at prep school rape trial. Prosecutors Tuesday restated their case in the sexual assault trial for a prep school graduate. Jurors heard from a lead police investigator, and a criminologist who presented DNA evidence as the state wrapped up its case again. Owen Labrise, a former state St. Paul school student accused of assaulting a 15-year-old freshman in May 2014. Police shooting of man in Derry ruled justified. The New Hampshire Attorney General's office said Tuesday that a Derry police officer was justified in shooting a man to death in January. Train attack hero shot in neck played dead. When Mark Mulogin saw the gunman on the train, he was the first to rush him and tried to wrestle an assault rifle from his grip. And that does it for the Riley King Newscast right here on the Riley King Network. I hope you all have a great rest of your Wednesday. Goodbye, everyone.